I'm here today with Meredith Kramer, and she is the founder of 40weekFIT. So I'm just going to ask her a few questions about her business. So Meredith, thank you so much for taking time to meet with me. My son is here with me, so if you hear some kid noises, this is what being an mompreneur is all about, is being flexible. So
right now.
Okay, so what inspired you to start 40weekFIT? First of all, what is it?
So 40weekFIT is a pregnancy guide for women to follow all throughout pregnancy. In my own pregnancy, it's what inspired me was I wanted to have a workout every single week of pregnancy. I was living abroad and I really didn't know what I should be doing. And so I was like, you know what, how awesome it would be is if I could just turn to a workout guide and have a workout waiting for me right then and there. And so that's what I did. I absolutely love working out. It's been something that I always go back to when I feel myself falling into a slump. And I know other women and other moms we're so much about giving to our children and to our husbands and to our community that we forget to give back to ourselves. And so a big part of what I'm trying to do is not just get fit during pregnancy, but how can we reconnect with ourselves during our pregnancy? So that's a big thing for me, is just taking that time, whether it be 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day throughout the week, but just kind of taking that time for ourselves since we are doing so much for everyone else.
That's awesome, and that's what we're all about here at Creative Habitat as well, just helping refuel moms through whatever their creative gifts may be. So moving on, what is a risk you had to overcome to start your business?
My husband plays professional basketball overseas, and as glamorous as that may sound, it really doesn't bring in big money. And so we're living over there basically on the team's dime. And so to start my business, I took out the 401k that I had kind of built up. And I'm like, at this point, and we're almost done, we're getting so close to launch, but I'm like scraping the bottom and like pinching every penny I can to make sure that like I'm not dipping into like our family's accounts and like making my family go into debt. Like I'm really wanting this to be all on that. And if the creator of Spanx could use $5,000 for 401k is what she always says, and then I can do it too. So
awesome. All right. What is one creative habit that has helped you develop your business?
So I would say like a creative habit that I've kind of just recently adopted through this process is I'm traveling. I've been in Germany, I've been in Santa Barbara, I've been in San Diego, I've been next door to
okay, that's glass. Okay, sorry. Whew, okay.
I've been sitting in the parking lot of a Dunkin' Donuts, and so I've just very much been aware that everything that I carry with me, all my office supplies, all my notebooks, like what I'm wearing, it's all kind of tied to my brand. So like my brand colors are pink, white, black, and gray. And so you can say like I have my gray purse, I'm wearing all black, like I have a marble color like notebook. And so that way just wherever I am and wherever I can sit, I have my supplies there and ready for me so that I can be really anywhere, and I have my brand just right there with me, and it makes me feel I get those creative juices.
That's awesome. I'm going to adopt that. That means I'll be wearing yellow and black all the time. So I gotta go invest in some yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so final two questions, and this is a big one, obviously, with Creative Habitat and mothers. How do you balance motherhood with running a business, and how old is your son?
My son's 13 months old. He'll be 14 months in about a week, and I bring him everywhere. I mean, if he's sleeping in the back,
as do I.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he's sleeping in the back of the car and I'm like, I need to get some work done, like I said, I pulled into a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, hooked up to their Wi-Fi. He was snoozing in the back, and I'm just going to town working on emails, working on my social media. And then again, like with my workouts, like whenever I do a workout, if he's awake, I'll strap him to me and I'll go ahead and do my workouts so that moms can see that they can work out with their kids. He's at the point where he's starting to walk a little bit and crawl, and so workouts have gotten a lot harder because I can't just like leave him in front of me. So now like I'm really excited that he's going to start crawling over me during the workout, so he's going to get really interested in them. And he's super close to walking, so like he sees me working out, and then I think it's kind of inspiring him. We're like, oh, his mom's doing it, I want to be able to do it too. So it's definitely a balance, and sometimes it's really challenging where like you just need to get like that focus and that quiet time. And sometimes, I mean, as you would know, like that doesn't come until they go to sleep, and then you kind of have to like juggle. Then do I spend time with my husband, or do I spend time on my business? And so then that's another juggle that we're gonna have to work it on. And my husband's been really wonderful and like just kind of be like, okay, you were with the baby all day, and I understand you need to work on the business. So it's kind of a give and take, and making sure that like you take time for your children where you're not just in your phone working, but you do get to spend time with them. You are reading with them, and it's an important balance of being able to read and spend time with them, but them getting to see like their mom being an entrepreneur and like seeing how great that is, and that they can work for themselves. And so I really want him to know that when he grows up, he doesn't have to work for someone. If he wants to work for himself, I want to instill that confidence that he can work for himself. So I feel like as he, I mean, he's only 13 months old, but I feel like as he grows up, he gets to see his mom in action doing something that she's passionate about.
That is so awesome, and I am in the same boat, totally. You know, I think we're building the foundation now as new moms for what our child rearing years are going to look like, and you know, and we are an example, so that's awesome. Okay, so final question, and I like to ask this question because this is supposed to really inspire other women who just have a creative gift that maybe they haven't really pursued in a while and want to, or maybe someone who wants to start a business. So it's helping, I think, all women realize that our gifts not only help ourselves and our own just kind of energy and building that confidence, but also others. So just what is one amazing person you have met as a result of pursuing this goal that you have?
So I mean, probably the one person I would have to say is her name's Natasha. She used to be a personal trainer. She still kind of is, but not the personal trainer is what we think of. She's very coming into yourself, and then she's always talking about, well, how is she doing today? And she's talking, when she says she, or checking in with her, she's talking about your soul. And to me, that's just so important for what I'm doing, because so much of like when people think working out or getting fit or like having a fit pregnancy, they so much think about the outside and what we look like on the out, and not how we're feeling. And because, as you know, with pregnancy, now you're in your second pregnancy, but it's so much of like our bodies change. We're not going to look the same as we look at 2 months pregnant as we do when we're 9 months pregnant. And so it's like that constant checking in with yourself to see how you're doing and how you're feeling that day. And so she's really inspired me through the guides, and then like for when I developed the postpartum series, it's just having that constant check-in with yourself. And the way she does her personal training is just very gentle, and it's not like that super exhausted, like exerting so much energy, because as women, that's all we do is we exert. I mean, but we do so much for other people, and so her workouts are so much about coming into yourself. And just, I did a session with her last week, and I just closed my eyes the whole time, and I was shaking, and I was dripping sweat. But at the end of the workout, I felt like I just had like an hour-long massage.
That's awesome.
And so it was like you feel so relaxed, and so like she's just really inspired me to kind of incorporate that into my own workout guides.
Well, Meredith, that's awesome, and I will look forward to doing some of your workouts since I'm in week 18 right now, so I'll have to pick up in the middle. But thank you so much for taking time today. And everyone, please check out Meredith's website, which is located below this video, and I look forward to learning more about 40 Week Fit. Thanks. Bye.